Hello all you beautiful people, my name is Travis. I hope you're all having an amazing day. What do you get when you cross the Infiltration classic Invasion of the Body Snatchers with the Lizard People conspiracy and the Cold War paranoia of the Americans? You get Marvel's very own espionage thriller series starring Samuel L. Jackson, Ben Mendelsohn, Emilia Clarke, Olivia Colman, Cobie Smulders, Christopher McDonald, and Kingsley Ben-Adir in Secret Invasion. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what you need to know before watching Marvel Studios' 43rd chapter and 9th Disney Plus series. Whether this is the very first MCU property you've been introduced to, or you're just a casual viewer of the series and need a quick brushing up, I'm here to fill you in on everything that's come before. Let's begin. So I can't truly dissect the preludes of Secret Invasion without first explaining one important matter, that being the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU. A collection of, so far, 42 independent yet cleverly woven and interlinked properties that began with Iron Man in 2008 and has journeyed through until Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 in 2023. Alright, so this series acts as the MCU title that finally puts super spy Nick Fury at the forefront. Aside from Stan Lee's 22 cameos, Sam Jackson has actually appeared in the MCU more times than any other character up to this point, sitting at a whopping 12 appearances. So for those who have been watching for all these years, it's going to be really satisfying to see the actor and the character finally starring front and center after playing second fiddle for so long. Now, the character of Nick Fury has been the most consistent and unkillable person in the MCU, and that is due mostly in part to his innate ability to be the most badass super spy the world has ever seen. Fury has spent most of his life applying his skills to the Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division, or if you're trying to save time,
just call us S.H.I.E.L.D.
a peacekeeping intelligence agency tasked with protecting Earth from planetary threats. After a lengthy, loyal, and productive career with S.H.I.E.L.D., Fury was named director of the agency, which put him in a perfect position for anyone needing to know the whereabouts of anyone, everyone, anything, everything, and all the secrets that anyone could possibly want to know. The dude essentially became the mouse in charge of the cheddar.
Let's vanish.
Engage retroreflection panels.
Over the span of 32 films, we have seen him die once, seemingly.
Can't kill you if you're already dead.
We have seen his S.H.I.E.L.D. empire go foobar and dissolve into nothing. And we have seen him die. For realsies.
Mother.
But not for realsies because, long story short, the Avengers saved the universe.
Whatever it takes.
But, by extension, you could say that Nick Fury saved the universe, because it was, in fact, S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Nicholas J. Fury who, years ago, founded the idea of the Avenger Initiative.
S.H.I.E.L.D. alone can't protect us. We need to find more.
More weapons.
More heroes.
The idea was to bring together a group of remarkable people. See if they could become something more.
See if they could work together when we needed them to fight the battles that we never could.
Yes, you could say that by extension, it's all thanks to this guy that we got this, which eventually led to this. But what prompted such an idea? Well, we found out in 2019's Captain Marvel that, unbeknownst to 1995 Earthlings, their planet's atmosphere became a game of space invaders, partial battleground for a thousands of years long alien war between the radical space bullies called the Kree and the questionably peaceful shape-shifting refugees called the Skrulls. Now, the Kree, there's nothing really super amazing about them. They're blue, sometimes pale-skinned, and they're assholes by nature.
Prove to me you can beat me without.
The Skrulls, on the other hand, are the more fascinating of the two alien species. They may look nasty, scaly, and lizard-like, but they don't necessarily always look that way. As I said, they are gifted shapeshifters, able to physically transform at will into any person they choose.
Hey, this one's taken.
In the Captain Marvel film, a faction of these Skrulls led by the seemingly villainous, but actually good guy, Talos, are just trying to find a way to escape the reach of the Kree Empire and find a new home for themselves. After beating some major Kree butt, the titular Captain Marvel, aka Carol Danvers, along with then S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Nick Fury, promises Talos, his wife Soren, their little girl Gaia, and their people that they will find and ensure them a safe home somewhere in the stars.
I'll help you find a home.
So, back to my point, the plot of Captain Marvel is entirely why Fury felt the need to develop a super people-based contingency plan to protect the Earth the next time some crazy alien shit decides to go down. Speaking of crazy alien shit going down, Nick Fury did in fact die years later, as I previously mentioned, at the indirect hand of Avengers Infinity War villain Thanos, after he erased half of all life in the universe.
This is a nightmare.
I've had better nightmares.
But after 5 long years of mourning and grieving, long story short, the remaining Avengers undid the events of Infinity War and brought half the universe back to life, Nick Fury included. The last time we actually saw Nick Fury in the MCU was in Tom Holland's second Spidey entry, Spider-Man Far From Home, where Fury, along with his top agent Maria Hill, spent the duration of the film piecing together the world that they spent 5 years absent from. That film in particular has some of the most twisty-turny plot twists in the MCU, but perhaps the twistiest and turniest plot twist comes during the after-credits stinger when it's revealed that Nick Fury and his top agent Maria Hill were actually Skrulls the entire movie. More specifically, Fury's old Skrull buddy Talos and his wife Soren, who are posing as the secret agents on Earth, while the real Nick Fury heads a new secret operation on a Skrull space station. This is where his story currently and mysteriously awaits.
Got my shoes!
So with the current political climate in the MCU being what it is at this very moment, shapeshifters in the shadows, spies in space, broken promises, government agendas, and the world in a state of powerless ambiguity, the psychological playing field is beginning to feel like one big paranoia-loaded game of chess. And in a game like chess, any skilled player understands that to know your opponent, you must become your opponent. For the condensed yet definitive Secret Invasion experience, I would recommend checking out Avengers Infinity War, Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, and Spider-Man Far From Home. Alright, all you cool cats, that is the story so far. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Every view and every subscription seriously means the world. If you enjoyed anything about this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and stay caught up with the always expanding MCU. That will let me know how incredibly awesome you are. You'll see a new video from me shortly before any new MCU movie, series, or special debuts. That being said, please enjoy Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion.